Well, what happened in month one?
First, I ditched dating apps. I was taking a course and I saw this woman. And for me, that was like a major, like actually getting out of my comfort zone, approaching someone in real life, kind of woman that I would marry and would love to build a life with. I was amazed of how she responded. And that very same day, we ended up staying the full day together.
I want to introduce a student of mine and a friend, Antonio. And Antonio, I just want to acknowledge that you've been stepping into it, doing the inner work, taking action, and you have had this great connection with this really, like, honestly, she was a wife quality woman, right?
Indeed, she is. Yes.
And I just wanted to ask you, like, what was your dating life like before the program?
Always been a struggle from early childhood. I've been feeling really isolated, and of course, regarding women was not the exception. And the first girl that showed interest to me, that was the first girl that I chose, and I stopped looking, for better options.
And obviously, being a developer, you stay in the house a lot, you're working on the computer, so that didn't help either, right?
At all, yes. I mean, doesn't help at all to be working from home and have worked, but then as well, it's just now I see it's not the way to connect with a human being through a digital platform. It's very far from being able to connect like we do in real life, like really approaching someone, really
Yeah.
being present.
Out of curiosity, what was the realization or incident that caused you to like join the program or like get help or start doing this kind of stuff?
Honestly, when I listen to your story and I could relate so much and I say the kind of struggles that I've been through and he has come out, this is someone that can help me out. Like he's been there. He's gonna know it by experience, not theoretically. I have nothing to lose. I don't have to figure it out by myself. And there is someone who is willing to help me. And there is other people in the program that I have related so much to. I'm not the only one who's struggling
Different
with
group of
this.
guys. Now, what other solutions did you try before this program?
I remember probably the first one was like this kind of techniques, tactics, tricks, gimmicks, kind of like really superficial approaching.
Like the pickup stuff?
Yes, yes. And I have to say, like, it does works a little, but it doesn't give you any, real lasting changes.
And learning how to connect with the effect framework was
Abs
powerful.
Absolutely.
This takes a lot of the analyzing. How did you experience connecting with the effect framework?
I think one of the major breakthroughs for me was that I was not to get rid of the emotions or the energy or the anxiety, but use it maybe even as fuel
Mhm.
for approaching. And the other one that blew my mind regarding approaching women was being honest with them. Like, I feel nervous just coming talking to you or saying this. And the way they respond to that level of honesty is just mind blowing. I thought I should be super confident. I should not feel.
Let's talk about what happened in month one because it's pretty cool. Right? You wanna?
Yeah. Well, first I ditched dating apps and I was taking a course and I saw this woman and for me that was like a major like this has to be in real life. And for me just the first approaching to her and the first date, I mean that for me was the major change, like actually getting out of my comfort zone, approaching someone in real life and asking them out.
Can you tell us a little bit about the quality she had, what kind of woman she was, the connection?
She's just yeah, I don't know how you say it, type A for me, like the kind of woman that I would marry and would love to build a life with. And it's been just amazing. But I did say something to her. I'm just gonna be plain honest here. I literally said to her while we were driving in her car, and I said to her, I would love to make love to you. And I said, and I was really nervous, but I wanted to say it.
You felt it.
And yes, I felt it. And before, I mean, this is something that I would never ever say to a woman. And the way she responded, you're not like, I don't know how to say,
You're
like
not
you're not.
Chingando around.
Yeah, yeah, that's that. She said something like that, and I was amazed of how she responded. And that very same day, we ended up staying the full day together. It was a great date. And now I know, like, of course, it started with the approach, but then it kept going on. because of being like truly embodied in myself and really saying things that I meant and I felt.
And so, could you describe the difference of what it feels like connecting with her with the stuff that you learned in the program versus like other women in the past?
Yeah, in the past it would be like trying logically to figure out the words and this, and the what to say to connect, from here, trying to logically connect with woman. And now for me, it's not really important about what I say. I just don't kind of think it really hard. I'm more about how am I feeling and in my body. And from there, I'm communicating and the conversation just flows and I can see her connection.
The way I like to describe it is like the connection gets a life of its own, right?
Yes.
The personality is in the body, not in the mind. The analysis paralysis that we get from strategizing, it just squeezes everything to death. So why does inner work matter more than tactics?
Yeah, again, this is inner work is the roots, the foundation, the real lasting changes. The other is just like gimmicks, tricks, could maybe get the job done halfway sometimes, but what I'm looking after is to radically transform myself. So for me, the inner work is the real meat.
How do you view confidence differently now? Like, what have you learned about confidence that maybe you thought differently about before?
Definitely it will be about not feeling or not having these emotions present in my body, free of fear and shame and anxiety and
Like perfection.
yes.
Yeah.
And now I see is acting despite feeling like that and actually kind of using now I see it like energy. It's just energy and kind of feeling that energy and actually kind of using it. And it's beautiful to now acknowledge that it's like how excited I am of meeting someone. Like if I meet a girl that I don't like and I get rejected, very small energy, like I don't really care. So now it's for me, it's like indicator of how much I am interested in meeting this person. And just that fact changes everything. It's no longer something that I want to avoid. It's just like an indicator. Like if this is cropping up, this is because I'm really interested in this woman.
How has the way you view women and yourself changed?
So now I now know that I was confusing myself, my identity with these feelings. And now I know that I am not. So I see myself as a complete human being able to give and receive love and women just the same. And they want to connect.
So, what are some changes that you noticed beyond dating, like work, friendships, family?
I have to start with work. Half of my work is sales, and mostly I get like cold calling. And I was in this spiral of like depression and lack of motivation because of rejection. I didn't want to reach out because I didn't want to be rejected. And using the same technique, like just, and I've been amazed. There's been some new clients in these couple weeks regarding friends. There's been new friends coming to my life. With family, I've come, especially with my father. He's retired, but we can spend time together and just being able to be there and to enjoy and to be grateful. And so it's just beyond dating. Things are changing for the better.
Making more money, having more friends, and being more connected with your dad. That's fucking awesome, right? That's
Yes.
what embodiment work does. It doesn't just get you pussy, right? It makes your whole life bigger, better, and happier. And how did it help to be around other analytical guys in this process?
Major change. I mean, one is you get this benefit of being around people who, a lot of them struggling with the same things that I am. And the other is they're actually doing something about it. It's just the power of the group that you're not alone.
How do you feel about relationships now versus before?
I'm gonna expand, but then the first before like is a must, and now I see it more like an opportunity, and that for me changes everything. Like before, it was like I must be in a relationship to be complete, to be happy, to be joyful, to be these things, and now I see it more as opportunity to be happy, to be joyful.
So, where do you see your dating life going from here now that you're learning and getting better with these skills?
Yeah. Well, first it'd be actually approaching women that I really, really, really would like to meet. Otherwise, I mean, before it'd be like, no, they're out of my league, and I would logically think like, there's no way. So for me, it's just taking on the opportunities that I have. I think would be one of the major changes. Being willing to act. The other one would be really connecting on a true, deep, real level.
So, what would you tell your former self who thought that you're too logical for this?
It would be something like stop being so insane trying to produce different results stuck in the same patterns. Just like stop it. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself the opportunity. Like you don't have to figure out on your own. You don't have to do it alone. Just commit and follow through.
So, would you recommend this to other analytical men, and why?
Yes. Analytical men, there's a bunch of things that we can actually solve through logic. You just said it. This is the heart. This is something else that I had forgotten about myself. I am more than this analytical thinking mind, you know? Yes, it would be saying, give yourself the chance, please. Get out of your head and get into your heart kind of thing. It sounds however it sounds, but then just give yourself a chance. This is not something you're going to accomplish logically and thinking. This is beyond it. Just follow through, just commit.
I'm so proud of you, and I'm so excited to see you continue to grow. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Jules. Thank you for doing this work, and thank you for guiding us.
So there you have it. Another analytical guy who thought that he was too logical, too awkward, and too far gone to transform his dating life. Antonio went from this scarcity life of taking whatever girl came his way, however few and far between they were, and they were few and far between. And he went out there in the first month and started dating a super high quality wife material girl, not by pickup lines or fake confidence, but by doing the inner work mixed with outer action and embodying, stepping into the embodiment of his true latent powers. If you want to talk about where you're at and what's possible, there's a link in the description below to book a call with me. And for everyone watching, I'll see you in the next video. This is Jules Bia with Model Work Method. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want more of this kind of content.